The signs she's flirting. Being an older, more mature guy definitely has its advantages in the dating world. While popular culture pushes the idea that women only want young, hot-bodied men, the reality is many women find older men extremely attractive for a variety of reasons. You've got life experience, established resources, and an air of maturity that a lot of women crave. The challenge is actually being able to pick up on when a woman is flirting and putting herself out there for you. Maybe you've been in situations where you had an inkling a woman was interested, but you couldn't quite tell if she was just being friendly or dropping real hints. Or maybe you convinced yourself there's no way she'd be flirting since you're older. Well, let me be clear, you need to get that self-doubting mindset out of your head right now. Numerous studies have shown that a large percentage of women actively prefer to date older men. The reasons vary. Some are looking for more maturity than their age peers can provide. Others are attracted to the stability and resources an older man can offer. And yes, for some ladies, there's just something biologically wired about the salt and pepper look that gets them going. So don't sell yourself short. Women love older guys, and many of them will absolutely try to catch your interest if they're attracted to you. The key is learning the signs of when it's happening so you can make a confident move. The first big sign is her playing up the color red. This is one of the oldest tricks in the book that transcends cultures. For centuries, the color red has been universally associated with sexuality, desire, and lust. Whether it's red lipstick, red dress, red high heels, a woman deploying red hues is sending a subconscious message that she's looking to arouse. Next, notice if she's wearing a particularly nice, sweet, or musky fragrance when you're around. Scents are deeply tied to memory and attraction. By putting on an intoxicating smell, she's trying to make an imprinted association between her presence and those arousing feelings. Her confident demeanor. Another big tell that a woman has romantic interest in you is her body language and overall demeanor. When a female is attracted to an older gent, she's going to carry herself in a very confident, self-assured way around you. This plays into the idea that she's putting her best self forward to catch your eye. She wants to command your attention and intrigue. So you'll notice her standing up straight with her shoulders back and head held high when you enter the room or area she's in. Eye contact is another key. An interested woman won't be timid about holding your gaze for longer periods and giving you those lingering bedroom eyes. She'll find excuses to face you directly and maintain that intense eye lock, starving for any sign that you're drinking in her beauty. Overall, her movements will be deliberate, unhurried, and flowing. This conveys a calm, unbothered confidence that doesn't need to chase your attention. She knows she's worthy of receiving it. It's a powerful cat string dangle to reel you in. In some cases, you may notice her overemphasizing an air of maturity and sophistication that doesn't seem to match her age bracket. She's doing this intentionally to show that she's a better fit for your stage of life as an older man. Younger women can sometimes worry that men won't take them seriously given the age gap. So they put on a front of being an old soul to demonstrate there's more than meets the eye. Now, flirting itself can take several different forms depending on the woman's personality and level of directness. With more extroverted types, they'll go with obvious compliments and feminine flirting gestures that you've no doubt seen nailed in cheesy romantic comedies. She'll make overt comments about finding you physically attractive, mature, successful, etc. Subtle flirting and testing the waters. While some women take the direct approach of outright compliments and flirtatious gestures, many others prefer to start more subtle when showing romantic interest in older men. This allows them to test the waters while having plausible deniability if the signs aren't being reciprocated. With subtle flirting, she'll do things like playfully batter her eyelashes at you while giggling or laughing at your comments and jokes, even the ones that aren't that funny. The shy, coy act draws you in and sparks that instinctive pursuit felt by many men. You may notice her finding incidental reasons to briefly touch you, like putting her hand on your forearm or shoulder while speaking. This is her way of physically breaking the platonic touch barrier to gauge your interest and comfort level. One of the clearest subtle signs is prioritizing her proximity to you. She'll seize any opportunities to position herself physically close by, like squeezing next to you on a crowded couch. This allows that close-quarter personal space invasion, which elevates sexual tension. A smoother way to initiate closeness is seeking your advice or opinion on anything from mundane topics to major life decisions. By displaying trust in your judgment, she's communicating value for your maturity as an older man. Now, sooner or later, a woman with serious romantic interest will need to directly but smoothly address the age difference between you two. She'll slip it into conversation in a light-hearted, validating way. Something like, "I actually really dig older guys. The age gap doesn't bother me at all." This does two things. It alleviates any awkward elephant in the room around your age gap. But more importantly, it sends a crystal clear signal that she sees you as a viable dating/romantic partner despite being younger. From there, it's on you to start firing back some flirtatious banter if you're interested as well. Advanced flirting tactics. The signs we've covered so far are ones that most women consciously or subconsciously deploy when romantically interested in an older guy. But some women take it to another level with more advanced flirting tactics. One such tactic is strategic social media behavior. She'll make sure to consistently like and engage with your posts and pics across platforms like Instagram, Twitter, etc. This keeps her on your radar and her name popping up in your notifications. She may even slip some suggestive emojis into her comments like the eyes or peach emojis. On a similar note, you may notice her making an effort to appear in your Snapchat stories or other temporary social media moments she knows you'll see. Pouty selfies, cleavage-bearing outfit pics, little breadcrumbs to attract your eye. In more audacious cases, she'll actually slip into your DMs to make conversation. This is her shooting her shot directly, using the online communication to initiate contact. Expect her to try building rapport through flirtatious banter about your interests, accomplishments, or physical appearance. When in person, an intrigued woman will find ways to make physical contact beyond light touching. Something as simple as accidentally brushing up against you and leaving her body lingering against yours a bit longer than necessary. She may playfully slap your arm or chest when you make her laugh. The goal is to get her presence embedded into your physicality. And finally, one of the more advanced moves some daring women deploy, putting you into a mildly jealousy-inducing situation. She'll seemingly flirt with another guy in front of you, giving him compliments or touching his arm, in hopes of making you jealous enough to make your interest known. So, there you have it, gentlemen. The full spectrum of how a woman might try to capture your attention and express her romantic interest as an older, mature man, from subtle cues to more advanced maneuvers. Stay perceptive, control your confidence, and you'll be well equipped to read the signs and make your move smoothly. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to After School Psychology. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.